Hello and welcome to Noble House Breath Challenge Day
4.
I'm Ali.
And I'm Denise. And today we're going to talk about breathing difficulties and how you may be able to help your breathing with this particular exercise. In particular, itchy nose. In particular, I am thinking about asthma because I used to have asthma. I had a really massive asthma attack quite a long time ago, and I was in hospital for a week. Now, we can't claim that this will cure your asthma, but it did cure mine, I believe, because what I did, I had a peak flow of 250. I took 3 months off, which would have something to do with it too, right? And I sang as a professional singer every day. I sang and sang and sang. And now there is evidence, we're going to put up a little bit below, that says the BBC had information about lung conditions, that singing was good for it. Now, like anything, our body is full of muscles, and when you exercise muscles and you strengthen muscles, then you can manage to speak longer, sing longer, breathe better, etc. So today, because we are both professional singers anyway, we thought we would focus on singing. Now, don't freak out, because everybody's going to hear your singing voice.
Definitely don't freak out, because I heard it said one time by another piece of research that's been done with people with cystic fibrosis and singing, and actually there's a virtual choir that exists because they can't all be in the room together, but they all sing on their own and then everything's brought together. It's an amazing project. I will also put a link to that below. But the point of saying that is that the guy who runs it, who I will also give you a link to, said that singing is just beautiful breathing. It really is. So
Nice.
we all can do it.
So we'll call this, in his honour, the beautiful breathing technique. And we will, what the point of this is, it doesn't matter what sound you make. You don't have to sing the same note as us. You don't have to sing anything that is in front of people. This is about you finding your voice, but being able to extend the sound that you're making. So, for example, if we start with breathe. Breathe. And if you can't manage to 5, that's okay. Just do it until you stop. So let's do it together. Breathe. Okay, so the point of this exercise, and this is your challenge for today, is to extend it past the 5. If 5 was easy, then let's go further than 5. And if it isn't as easy even to get to 5, then that you get a little bit further. That's the point, right?
Yes, and one thing we would say is it's not about making a beautiful sound the whole time. It's about keeping pushing, even if the sound starts to feel like it's wavering or it's not so great quality, just keep going. The whole point is that you're exhaling as much as you possibly can. That sound that you're making is the exhale, okay? So if you keep stretching, don't just stop when it feels like it's a wee bit shaky. Keep going, because that's what's going to stretch that capacity, okay?
I think that's a really good point. We sing on the exhale. So we have time, as if you watch the other videos beforehand now, if you put your hand on your belly, again, it's down here, just out of sight for me. So taking a breath in and out, and we, on the exhale, we sing. Breathe. Now, when I'm counting on my fingers, I always have the opportunity to speed my fingers up a little bit. So you might want to do it with a clock so that you don't cheat like me.
She does cheat
I do cheat sometimes.
But do you know what? If you do that yourself, it's okay. Just keep letting yourself stretch your cheat time out, okay? Be gentle with yourself to start with. This may be a massive challenge to you. It's not meant to be challenging in a way that you don't want to do it. It's just a challenge that's different. It doesn't mean that we're then going to test you on your singing. It's just about, can you get even one more count? I would suggest looking at the clock, because it is easy to make our own count system.
Indeed.
Or you can watch us. You can at least, I'll count this time.
Okay, that's
I'm
fair.
more
She's
likely to
much
not
less
cheat.
likely to cheat. Okay, and we'll go. Breathe. did notice was that if I sang a little bit quieter, I could control what's coming out more. So if you're looking for muscles, how do I manage to get a little bit further out? Maybe try the arm compression that we've done before, but we're looking to use the muscles in the back. You might want to do the glutes from day 2, but just see if you can use some of the big muscles in the body so that these ones are free to do the work. If you push from here, breathe, you won't get louder, you'll just get hoarser like me.
And that doesn't really help with your breath.
So if you have a friend, I have a friend. So if we turn on our sides.
Both of us?
No, you go that way. Sorry, we haven't.
So if you turn on your side.
Turn on your sides. This is a Joe Still one. Thank you, Joe Still, for all the work that you've done. And we're looking at anchoring your body. So anchoring, giving you some muscles in the back. So if one person pushes out and one person pushes in, and you go. Breathe. And then swap over. And breathe. Now that might improve the tone, but it might not particularly improve how long you can last.
But it may improve how calm you feel, because you get a bit of eye contact, and sometimes that can calm your system down a bit, which can affect the breath. So many multi-layered things that can help.
So always come back to the breathing in the belly, which isn't in the belly, as we know, but just relaxing down as far as you can and not letting yourself get up here. With asthma particularly, it's an over-breathing, because once you can't catch your breath, I know this from personal experience, you gasping and gasping trying to get in air. It's not unlike a panic attack in that you just can't get the air in. Sure. And in these moments you need to break through to a different breathing pattern. You have to do the opposite than you think. So actually, if you hold your breath and then let Ali's first day one, the reflex breath come in, that would also be a really decent thing to do at this time, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Because when you are over breathing, hold your breath and then let the breath reset in a way. Mm-hmm. So that would be another thing to do. But it would be a shame not to sing our way out. And you don't have to just sing breathe on one note. You can sing on lots of notes. Don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something. So breathe. Or something like that. Would you like to do this in harmony? You can also do it with a friend in harmony. You ready?
Yes.
That's not how you warm up, by the way. And thank you. We will see you for day 5 next time. And until then, have a really great and breath-filled day. Bye.
Bye.